What do you want me to say?
You have way, way, way more to accomplish, of course. But
Mhm.
just with the accomplishments that you have thus far, what would you suggest? Like, if I had asked you, what would be advice that you could give up and coming female artists in the
Yeah.
game of hip hop that would help her and protect her moving towards like her goals?
Yeah, I would say stay true to yourself. Stop selling out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of female artists are selling out. We have talent, you know, without the looks. I mean, if you could take all the looks away and you could really still hold people's attention and still, you know, with the music, take all the vulgarity. I mean, everybody got their own music, so I don't want to like, but I feel like most of the time female artists are being, as far when it comes to rappers, not singers, but when it comes to rappers, a lot of them are being like real vulgar and stuff, and I don't feel like we have to do that. I see talent in a lot of people, but
Do you feel like it's a place for that in hip hop? Because I was actually having a conversation off camera with one of the homies about that. If there's a place for that, do you feel like there is a place for that in hip hop?
yeah, I mean, I feel like there's always been a place for it. I think it's been more recently that there hasn't been a place for it, but there, once we start creating the place, you know, it's all about what the people want to see, and they say that's what the people want, you know, but the people don't know what you want until you give it to them. You know, they don't know what they want until you give it to them, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course there's a place for it. There's a place for everything. There's a lane for everything. So like, don't get me wrong, everybody got their own lane, but everybody's sounding the same and everybody's doing the same stuff. And I'm tired of people always like, why most female rappers gotta call other females bitches all the time, and why we always gotta either be fighting or talking about sex, you know, or talking about being gangster or rapping like a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to do that. You could really be yourself, because I feel like a lot of these people don't be so gangster, don't be like, they don't be like living that life. I'm like, do y'all really got guns and really be shooting like that? Because that's fine if you do, like, but I feel like y'all don't, and it's just like a gut feeling.
It's like people have to sell records at some point. You know what I mean?
Right.
I understand that. You know, and you know, with certain questions that I'm asking you, it's harder for me to ask males in hip hop these kind of questions, because a lot of the times males don't have to deal with the same adversity that a female hip hop artist might have to. For example, right? I wanna correct me if I'm wrong, because I was watching Instagram and I want to believe it was you, and you made a post one day commenting on a guy wanting you to come see him or wanting to spend time with you.
Yeah.
You know
That
what
was
I'm
me.
talking
That
about?
was me.
That was
Yeah.
you? Okay, all right. So I wanted to make sure, because I pay attention to what's going on in the city, and I see a lot of artists.
That got a lot of
So that was
comments.
you.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, your perspective was, hey, look, if you want to see me, then come see me in my element. And my element is doing shows and rocking the mic and selling my CDs and whatever. If you can't come get with me on that level, then you can't get me.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate for the people who don't understand
Yeah.
that perspective?
Yeah. My perspective is.
Wait, I'm sorry. Because you know we have the mic on you. Can you like reiterate my question for?
Yeah. So basically, I posted a text message thread where my perspective was like, this guy was like trying to hang out with me, and I'm like, you come to a show, you know, I'm here on this day, I'm here on this day, here's my schedule, you know, basically. And he was like, well, no, he was trying to hang out outside of that. He told me he couldn't make the shows, and he just was still trying to hang out. And I was like, no, if you can't hang out, if you can't make my events or come out and see, like, you can't kind of play into what I'm doing, then I don't really have time for it, because I'm not about to, like you said, I'm busy, right? So why would I? My perspective is I'm working towards my goals, and I'm all these places all this time, you know, other times, and I think I was still working at that time, so I was working a full-time job and doing all that with music, and in my free time, I don't want to hang out with strangers that I've never met, that could never make a show. Or if you really wanted to like get to know me, you would come out to a show. You probably wouldn't get to talk to me because I'm busy, but you would just be in the element and you would be there. You would stay till after it ended and chop it up. Then I get to know you. Then maybe then I might go out for coffee or something like that after that. But I just feel like if people can't, they want to take your time but they don't want to take the time to be a
Like,
part of what
basically,
you got
people
going
don't
on.
want to meet you where you are.
Right,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
Street school, grandma.
Street school.